Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Live with Brinkofspeed, Octane Hour, Mark, and Darren.
A little bit less than an hour this time.
Oh, my gosh. Hopefully you guys can hear us. I've got to get on. Can you see comments?
Yeah, let us know, everyone. Sorry, we've got a new PC and
technology.
Yeah.
It's a bummer.
We'll have this straightened out by next week, but, man, sorry about this, guys.
Just let us know if you can hear us.
We're already at 100% on this thing, though. That's what sucks. I'm just going to use my phone
to watch the comments.
Yeah.
we got sound. I got it on my phone.
Okay, we got it. Okay.
All right, we're
here.
good.
We're on.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Guys, I'm going to get on my phone so I can see comments.
Mark, do you want to close those real quick?
Yeah.
Bear with me real quick here.
Put my pen.
I can't see any comments yet, so.
This is how I reach.
All right, now I can see comments.
Very good. Happy Wednesday, everybody, all right?
All right.
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, happy Wednesday. Crap, I don't even
Wednesday, December 14th.
No, I'm trying to think of the dang title. Oh, yeah. What's different about the 2024 C8 Eray and Are You Buying One is the title. So now let me get the live chat pulled back up. Let me say hello to everybody. There's a lot of people in here. Lance Smith, Raider Ron. Wow, Raider Ron. We haven't seen him in a while.
And he always wins everything, so I don't know what we're giving away, but he'll probably gonna win. So
Turn him off now.
yeah.
We got Caleb, we got Matthew, Smith, Bruno, Mike D, Z06 Guy, Cliff Massey, Gary W. I see some congrats in here. We're going to have to get to those in a second. Matthew Smith, Paul, let's see, Lego D17, Great White North, The Good Doctor. You're fine, man. We got General Lee.
Who's LU Hawk 2?
I did see your comment there, General Lee, that you can read lips. I mean, you're probably going to have to right now anyway. Because
Yeah, if you read them, that was pretty X-rated. So.
we probably have a delay.
Next week it will be better.
Next week it'll be better. I bought a brand new laptop. This laptop is about 4 years old. We thought it would run off of this, but it's not. So I got something that it'll easily run off of, but we could not get that up and running. And then I had a problem getting this up and running. So let's see. John Somerville's in here.
Supercar Ranch.
Oh, nice.
Elijah, it says he's from Sacramento. I spent some time in Sacramento. In fact, I have a 916 area code on my cell phone because I lived there for a while, so very familiar with Sacramento.
And then we got Carrie Glock.
Carrie Glock, yep.
The Good Doctor.
And look, Supercar Ranch, he said he was going to join us. He's in.
He's
in. That's awesome.
What's up, guys?
He'll have a lot to say about tonight's show.
I know.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Who's Supercar Ranch? Do
He's
I know?
actually the guy that put out the very first E-Ray video last week.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that actually found that it was on the...
Oh, that it was that it was on the visualizer.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Was it the visualizer or the build?
It was the visualizer.
The visualizer.
Yeah, the visualizer.
Very good. Good catch.
So, yeah, Braggs is on here. Rob Lindell. Joe Manriza. Lots of people. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Sorry again for the delay. Oh, Lou's even on here. Nice. So, I don't have any notes in front of me tonight because of everything that happened. But let's see if I can go from memory. First of all, our 50K giveaway is coming up soon. It is a V1 Valentine 1 Generation 2 radar detector. I will be calling the winner. So make sure you guys go to thebrinkofspeed.com. Let me just pull that up real quick.
And while you're pulling that up, I was thinking about stealing that radar detector from you today because I was on 114 on the...
Were they stacked up?
Well, it was right in Grapevine where the express lane is.
I know.
There's never cops on the express lane. 2 motorcycle cops, one in training, one with the other guy, and they were just pointing right at me, and I was...
There is. You know why? Because I've been pulled over there before.
On
right when you exit.
Yeah.
But the straightaway before there, you can go about 160.
I know. That's what most people are doing. And for some reason, I was only doing like 80, and I think it's, 75 there. in that stretch.
Real quick.
So anyway,
so
I
as
want
you
that
saw,
radar. Where is that radar?
I scrolled down, and the Contact Us page is right here in front of you, so you guys can go ahead and fill out the information on there. If you've already filled this out, don't go fill it out again.
What's that for?
That's for the radar detector.
Oh, for the
50K
radar
giveaway.
detector. Ah.
Don't fill it out again. It's going to be deleted. We're not going to do multiple people or multiple entries from the same person. Just one entry per person, please.
What happens if I did it more than once?
That's what I just said.
No, I'm saying. But
You're
I
not
mean,
paying attention, Mark.
what happens if I do?
You'll
Then-
get kicked out completely. There's a penalty.
All right.
right.
So don't do
penalty.
it.
All right.
No, we're just going to delete it. So
Okay.
anyway, fill that out, and then I will be videoing a phone call to the person who wins. It'll be coming up soon, and
We should
I'll
do it
ship
live.
it out to you.
We should do it live on
I'm
Wednesday.
not doing it live.
Oh,
no.
okay. All right.
That's the whole point. Mark, you've been away.
I know, right?
You haven't been watching my lives, apparently.
I've been in the last one.
No, it'll be a bigger deal if I actually give you guys a phone call
All right.
on video, kind of like the way Street Speed does when he calls people to congratulate them on the car that they won. Same thing.
Very good.
So now I'm going to go to CorvetteBlogger.com.
Lots of people are saying very nice things about your new wheels, Mike.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
everybody wants
Thank
to talk
you
about
so
that.
much,
Yeah.
everyone. They're actually on now.
Yeah, which is probably why we were a little bit behind tonight, because Mike insisted we put him on as soon as he
No.
arrived.
They're on his car.
I told him I'm going to be on a NASCAR team next year. That's how quick I can take those wheels and tires off. We timed it with 19 minutes.
You got the jack right there.
19
ready to
minutes.
go.
We had all four of them on and off.
Okay, I'm going to get off of CorvetteBlogger.com because that's slowing us down big time. So that's the difference. Once I get my new laptop running this, we won't have any kind of issues like
No,
that.
you'll be
so.
mining Bitcoin and doing the show at the same
That's
time.
right, exactly. So you guys probably are seeing some delays here, but anyway, that, and then in the description below, there are 3 giveaways that you should look at. One's a 1963 Corvette, another's a 1965 Corvette, and another one is a 2022 C8R. So check those out. One of them you get double entries, and the other one you get 30% more entries. Check those out for sure. I think that's about it. We're going to give away. What do you have for us to give away?
We can do the G.I. Joe style shirt.
Okay. We'll do the G.I. Joe BOS just like this. Just like that sign behind us. We'll do that for the giveaway tonight. You have a good question?
I'll come up with one.
Okay. All right.
Well, Somerville's asking how much longer is the wheel designers going to run the deal? Is it only on the forged lights?
Yeah, only forged light.
Okay.
How long?
How much longer?
He told us to tell everyone the first of the year. I think the way it works is he's pre-allocated or bought, because you got to buy. He buys the blanks, he pre-orders them, and then they're
Yeah.
cut.
Oh.
I think he has a certain chunk that he's already bought, and he knows the next chunk is going to
It's
cost him more.
More, yeah.
So, yeah, I would say January 1st.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and start talking about the E-Ray. I was going to be able to pull up pictures of that tonight with my new laptop, but it doesn't look like that's going to work. But I wanted to show you guys pictures of that and just go over exactly what is different about the E-Ray compared to the Z06. Obviously, they are the exact same body. They're the same wide body. But really what I've noticed that GM has done, especially on this visualizer, or whoever, built this car, they went ahead and did body color everything. So there's not any piece of really carbon flash on the car, except for there are a couple of pictures on CorvetteBlogger.com where you'll see the carbon flash Z06 side rocker, and then there's a new style of side rocker that you can tell they just came out with for the E-Ray, and that's in carbon flash. But other than that, the front grille area is all body color. Even the side boomerangs are body color. The rear,
Just on that one example, or that's the way it's going to come?
Well, we think that's the way it's going to come.
Like you're not going to be able to get the boomerangs
No,
and
I
carbon
think-
flash on an E-Ray?
No,
I don't think they want it to look like the Z06. They want to keep it
But that doesn't make any sense because on the Grand Sport, you could get it both ways.
Yeah.
And the E-Ray really mimics, in my opinion, it's mimicking the Grand Sport.
Yeah, but the Grand Sport also, the front fender was different than the Z06. The way you know what I mean? The shape a little bit, wasn't it?
No. The C7 Z06 and the C7 Grand Sport are identical. The only difference is on the Grand Sport, all of the intakes came body color unless you said, no, I want carbon flash. Okay. So they're doing the same thing with the E-Ray. They're making all of the carbon flash stuff body color unless you probably say, no, I want to pay extra for carbon flash. So that, to me, is the difference, or the major difference. Now, there's another picture on there. You actually noticed it, the white one.
The white one.
It looks like it has a completely different rear wing.
Yeah, and that's a good point. And Supercar Ranch put in here, he was the first person to break this video. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, definitely go there and do that. He's got great content.
He's the only video with the visualizer live, so he goes through the visualizer live and not still shots.
He's a local Texan. He's near San Antonio, I believe. Maybe one of these days, hopefully we'll all meet up and do some collaboration. He's got some cool cars too, guys. He's got 4 GTs, both the new one and the old one. But maybe he has an opinion on that, because what I thought was maybe there were some pictures floating around where the high wing is different on the E-Ray. It's a totally different wing than what's on the Z06, what they're calling their high wing.
The high wing, yeah.
Yeah, to me, it almost looks like it could have active aero, but it also looks like it just might be a double wing, is what it looks like. It looks like kind of like the high wing that's on Stingray, but then a wing below that. Or a wing above that.
I think it looks like the low wing that was on the C7 ZR1, in my opinion.
But it looks like 2 different wings.
Yeah, I don't know if that's just a bad photo.
It's like a biplane?
I mean, you're right. It could be. It could be.
That's kind of what it looks like to me, but, again, I
What about, it looks like it's got special wheels that are only E-Ray. It's got really kind of funky new wheels, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. And I mentioned that in my video about it.
That's, I think, where I saw it on the video, yeah.
I'm not a fan of those. I mean, if they would have just made them perfect shape 5-star wheels, that'd be one thing, but they have that kind of slant to them. I don't get that.
I kind of think the original wheels that were been floating around a little bit before they actually came out with the visualizer, that kind of had that blade look that were a little bit edgy. We're seeing that.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. Yeah, they're okay.
But if you're someone like me, I'm going to ditch the wheels before it even hits my driveway anyway, so I don't care. So just give me the cheapest option.
Now, Mohammed's asking, Rana is asking, is it going to have more total horsepower? Is it going to be faster 0 to 60 than the standard Stingray?
Real quick before we answer that, Supercar Ranch actually just said that was a glitch. It was the standard low wing, or the low spoiler. Are you talking about the low spoiler that you can get on the Z06, or are you talking about something like what he's saying, the low wing from the ZR1? As far as your question goes, 0 to 60, I'm told, should be faster just because you have all-wheel drive, which, by the way, that's more differences between the the E-Ray and the Z06.
Yeah.
You've got all-wheel drive. You've got, the same LT2 engine, but you have the front motors up front.
One of the guys said two front Singer sewing machines in the front.
Right, exactly. So you're probably going to have a 0 to 60 that's a little bit quicker. I don't know how much faster you're going to be able to get than 2.5 or 2.6, but maybe 2.4. Excuse me, they always come in twos. So that would be, yes, it'll be faster. As far as horsepower goes, I think it would have more horsepower than the Stingray by probably 100.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference, I don't know that you'll be super overwhelmed by the power feeling, but all-wheel drive, that's a whole different feeling. So that's going to be the biggest difference.
Yeah, it's going to pull
you. And it's going to weigh about 800 pounds more. Right?
No.
It's going to be all those batteries. With the motors and the batteries, this is going to be the heaviest Corvette ever, right?
Yeah, let's put it this way.
Maybe not 800.
The Z06 weighs 3,600 pounds. The NSX weighs 3,900 pounds. So I think they could probably keep it right around what the NSX weighs. So, but still, it's going to be pushing 4,000 pounds, which is a heavy car. But the NSX doesn't feel heavy, and neither will the E-Ray, in my opinion. It doesn't. I mean, they've done an excellent job. Really making that car nimble, and I think they'll do the same with the.
Do we think we're going to lose the front trunk or the frunk?
It's got to.
Or will it be really, really small?
Thank you, General Lee. Thank you. I think there's a possibility that we'll still have somewhat of a frunk, but
much more shallower.
Yeah, much shallower, and we'll still have the trunk. But I actually agree with Speed Phenom. In one of his last videos, he made the statement that he wishes GM would have just gotten rid of the trunk, and it would have just been the engine and then the bumper.
You're talking about the engine in the rear.
Yeah,
the rear of the car.
Yeah. So I mean,
why would you say that though?
Oh, it gives it a much shorter wheelbase, which actually helps it turn in quicker. It's like his McLaren.
Yeah, but they're never going to do that, right?
No, they're never going to do that because they have people that golf. That buy the car.
Or have T-shirts and Toys for Tots that we want to bring.
That's true.
How many McLarens brought Toys for Tots on Saturday? None. Because there's no room.
Right.
Well, they have a frunk still.
He says the McLaren is more of a go-kart feel.
Oh, yeah.
The Corvette is more of a
Hey, you've been watching the videos.
I've been watching the videos. That's right, yes. Yeah. So, but there's literally no storage space.
So, Supercar Ranch, I have a question for you. Do you have a Z06 on order? Are you on lists? What's your goal as far as the Z06? I don't think I've seen that on your channel.
I've talked to him about it via Instagram.
Okay.
He's definitely on lists for them.
Okay.
I think he's in a similar situation with a lot of people where he just doesn't know where he stands.
Mm-hmm. So, Tony just gave us a super chat, and he says, "Hello, gents. I finally got my C8. See you next year at Corvettes at Carlisle. Did any of you prevent your C8s from going into V4 mode during the break-in period by driving it in manual or sport?" Yes, I did.
He's the manual man.
I know you didn't.
No.
I prevented
There's a manual mode? No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, I always drive my car in manual mode. By the way, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that. I always drive it in manual mode because I absolutely hate that sound, number one. You can hear it like, it makes this like, whoosh, and then it makes a weird noise after that.
Yeah.
And it just sounds awful. Plus, look at what it did to my C7 Z06. It messed up the lifters. I had to get a whole new engine just because of V4 mode. So I hate it. I don't want that to happen to any of my new Corvettes. With the Z06, we're not going to have to worry about it. They got rid of the AFM, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, but you know what's super annoying on the E-Ray? People were showing that button override for that auto.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that.
I hate it, too.
Because I'm guaranteeing they won't let you go into the computer and make it where it does not.
Right.
You have to, every time you get in, push the button.
Well, at least you got a button on my family car.
You don't have a button?
It was the year before the button. It's a GM.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
2018,
yeah.
And you just have to tap the brake once when you're at the light, and it thinks you're letting go, and it turns the engine back on.
So you can't manually tell it
cannot manually do it.
I would get rid of that.
Yeah, okay. There's plenty of cars on the lot to choose from.
Right. Get rid of that.
Okay, so Supercar Ranch says he's 3,000 status.
That's pretty big news.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
For Z06?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so congratulations, Tony. We will see you at Carlisle. We can't wait to get back there. This will be my 5th time, and I always have a blast. It's so much fun meeting each and every one that comes up to talk to us, but it's also a blast just walking around, seeing all the beautiful cars there, and filming, and just we always have so much fun.
We had a great time, and literally, you don't get to do everything even after 3 days.
Where's that Italian restaurant right on the corner we went to?
Oh,
twice?
Yes, twice.
I told my wife that is the best, some of the best Italian food I've ever had in my life.
Yep.
Well,
right there.
Your friend is the one that introduced us to that, right?
Yep. He's been going for 25 years straight.
It's literally around the corner.
So we'll bring you there. Anybody wants to meet us there?
Well, we don't want too many people there because it's already hard enough to get into.
It is hard to get into.
No. The Brinkofspeed community. We're going to close it down for the Brinkofspeed community.
That's
Just
right.
save us 3 seats.
Or 3 slices. Save me 3 slices.
Yeah, they have wonderful pizza there, and then they have wonderful pastas. So,
but the only thing I was a little disappointed, we didn't do the parade this year. So,
well, guess what? We're going to have cars there next year.
We're going to bring cars?
Absolutely.
You're going to bring your cars?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm bringing mine.
We had the best time with Captain America.
I don't know about
2 years
you.
ago. No, no, I'm not bringing my car. Come on.
What about you?
I don't know. This is breaking news that you're bringing yours.
I know, right? I didn't know either. Did we not? Me and you not watch a video, Darren? We not miss. You're definitely bringing your car.
I'm bringing my car.
How are you getting it up there?
Oh, it'll get there.
Well, he has time. He can drive there. You and I have to.
I'll just pick it up and throw it.
We're gonna trailer it. We'll try. We'll trailer it. We were gonna trailer it.
By the way, I haven't even said this once. I know you guys have said this in the comments a million times.
Not Olive
probably
Garden,
by now.
Bruno and Mike. No, be quiet.
No, I'm talking about this.
I'm talking about him. He said we went to Olive Garden, the Italian restaurant.
Who did?
Around the corner.
Mike D?
Mike D and Bruno.
Oh, no.
Not Olive Garden.
No, you don't want to go to Olive Garden.
No,
you got to go to this place.
Fun. He's making fun like we're talking about.
No, that place is legit.
Yeah.
So if you have not smashed that thumbs up button, please do so. I see there's 150 people in here, and we'd love to have a bunch of thumbs up. It really helps YouTube know that you guys are enjoying this content. So welcome to anybody that's new on here as well. We love having you a part of this. And put your comments down below talking about the E-Ray. That's the subject tonight. I want to know who, after the news came out last week, went to their dealer and said, hey, can I get on the E-Ray list? I'd love to know how many people did that. We're all three on one. You're on
Mark's
one.
not.
I'm not on an E-Ray list. No.
He should be.
Yeah.
Ice.
Absolutely.
Ice, baby.
Huh?
I'm not electric. I'm not going electric. Not yet.
You're going to have to.
It's not fully electric.
I know it's not fully electric, but I don't need the extra oomph. I need the frunk. I need to put my stuff in the frunk.
You need the wider body.
The wider. I'll tell you, the Grand Sport C7. I really was dying. Because it had the wider body, right? It looked.
But you know what? Though
you
should have heard him in the garage because you were busy up here trying to get. He got here a little bit late.
Yeah.
He saw your car and he saw mine. Saw the new wheels.
Yeah.
He actually maybe perked up a little bit on getting wheels.
No, because the wheels stick out a little bit.
He liked it. Because I noticed he finally had his aha moment.
Well, because I noticed my wheels are really kind of tucked in your video, your last video. Your wheels are, you put the two cars next to each other, and it really does look more aggressive.
It does.
I'm pretty sure he's going to have bigger wheels and your car is going to be lowered.
We'll try it. I don't know about lowered, but we'll. Mark drove his car. Every now and then I'll drive it, guys. Every now and then. Listen, Mr. Big Talker over here, he's on the other side of the table, but he didn't have that many miles on his when we were doing his
and
brake.
guess how many miles that's what we should have people guess.
His brake job that we did had less mileage than I did.
You guys are going to love how many miles are on my car compared to these two guys.
Jeez. What are you renting it out like on those
He's doing Toro,
The Toro, you're doing Toro, you're doing that Haggerty you rental?
Why not?
No.
I saw Supercar Ranch said something else. Let's see what he said here.
See, Gary's with me. No electric.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm already subscribed to you, but maybe I didn't hit the bell. So I'll definitely go on there and make sure that's taken care of. I do love watching your videos, so that will not be a problem. And as Darren said, we do need to get together, especially when it's cold down here. We should come down there where it's a little warmer.
Yeah, I found him. I don't know when you did that video with Demolition Ranch. If you guys will follow him.
Oh, man.
That's how I found it, to be honest. I think he was much smaller, his channel back then, but I love
did
those
a video
guys.
with
Oh,
him?
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, can I just ask a question about the E-Ray? Why are they hyping the E-Ray when they can't even get the Z06 out?
Well,
I mean, I was watching with Rick. He was saying he thinks it's going to be out by July.
Yeah, because think about it. They have everything that's on the car ready to go.
Well, supposedly they had everything ready to go on the Z06.
Yeah, but that motor it's a different process to build it.
Let's put it this way.
But the high wing is constrained. The little things are constrained.
I have the answer.
Yes.
The government wasn't paying GM to do the Z06. Right. The government is paying GM to do the E-Ray.
I think, honestly, here's one of my predictions. So the Z06, we were surprised to the upside on the price.
Mm-hmm.
I think we may be slightly surprised on the downside of the price because I think they want to set the bar high on the Z06 a little bit lower.
Yeah.
They want to pull you across the finish line on the EVs.
Yeah.
I think they may entice us with maybe even a low 80s, 79. 80.
So then let me ask you guys a question. That brings up a very good question. they based Z06 allocations off of how many 3LTs dealers sold. What are they going to base?
Which was like worthless because they're only making a handful of Z06s anyway.
Maybe they'll do it like, how many volts you sold. I don't know.
So how are they going to base allocations for the E-Ray? Or are they going to use the 2LT or the 3LT, or are they going to use something else?
The volt cells from 2017.
Unless they say for every one Z06 you get 3 E-Rays, I don't know.
They can't even that allocation for Z06 is ridiculous. They can't
but possibly
be even using
the Stingrays right now, they're cranking them out.
Well, it made sense though, Mark. The reason why they did that,
thought process was making sense.
Yeah,
but now that they don't have, I mean, we're not even talking engines. We're talking the backs, the aero package. There's all kinds of pieces that they're not able to keep up with.
Well, hold up though.
Yeah.
When I talked to Corvette Blogger a couple weeks ago, he said that GM is cranking the Z06s out.
Cranking out the...
There are constraints.
Yeah.
Just like there's constraints with the Stingray.
Yeah.
So, yeah, people can't order certain things right now, but there's a lot of people in line that go, I don't care. I want the Z06 no matter how it's coming. So, I think they're still cranking them out. And when you look at one of the latest posts on the Mid-Engine Corvette forum, they show that they're doing double time on the shifts.
Yeah.
So they're really, really cranking both Stingrays and Z06s.
How many orders did they take? I mean, if they're cranking them out, I mean, they only did 2 allocation cycles, right?
No, we're talking about Stingrays.
Are you talking about Stingrays?
Well, both.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, why are they speaking Z06? I mean, E-Ray so much and trying to get that out by July? Just concentrate on the Z06
because it's EV, and when they do their press release, it all sounds good.
I know you were saying it's probably the
press. And they've
the
also
stockholders. We're going electric.
They've committed to a certain amount of EV vehicles, so it fits the whole narrative. So that's why.
So I think that we can really pretty much predict that January to February, we're going to get a unveiling of the E-Ray. I really think it'll happen.
Yes.
I think it'll probably happen.
When?
Probably January, February at the latest.
To start.
No. GM will have an official unveiling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think it's going to happen then, and they're just trying to get people hyped up over that. They already have
They're taking the mind off of the Z06.
Well, here's the thing. They've already got every single Z06 sold for the next 5 years. So they don't need to keep that hype going anymore. They need to hype up the next thing because they're going to start delivering these things July or August of next summer. So that's why we're seeing what we're seeing this soon from the E-Ray. And again, I think next month we're probably going to see a reveal. Or February.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I like it.
I am too.
I like the body colored panels. A lot of people don't. I like it, especially on the darker
colors.
colors.
You did just make a point. It's the Z06 body.
It is.
That is
Plus,
very nice.
That's the thing. Like I said on my video, what's not to like? Of course, we're going to all love it. It looks just like the Z06.
Yeah.
However, we are disappointed. There's a lot of people that are disappointed that they haven't come out with the exotic colors. And maybe we're jumping to conclusions. Maybe the exotic colors are coming for the 2024 Z06, and they haven't shown them on the E-Ray yet because they want it to be a surprise.
Yeah.
But they are going to introduce those colors as well for the E-Ray. Yeah. Who knows? But I don't have my hopes up.
No, I think everything's good. The concern, as Supercar Ranch talked about, if it's the same or more than the Z06, I start to get very unmotivated to get one at that point.
Oh, yeah.
I probably would. I don't even know if I'd move forward with where I'm at getting an E-Ray if it was the same as a Z06.
So, yeah, he said best case it starts at $89,000. Honestly, I don't think it's going to start that low. I think 95 is as low as we're going to get for a starting price.
85?
95.
95.
Yeah, 95.
Starting price.
I mean, they could even do 96 just so it's 10,000 less than the starting price.
That's 30 more than the Stingray. Stingray's 64 about.
66.
66. So
yeah,
90, 95, 96, 30,000 more. And what's the base of the Z06?
106.
So you think it'll only be 10 less than the Z06?
Well, next year the Z06 will go up.
Wow.
2024, the Z06 is going up.
Oh, man.
So we're probably going to see a 1 108, 109 price on that, maybe even 110.
I still am going to stick to they may surprise us just to get you motivated and push you over the finish line to get people wanting the EV.
I don't know. If it was a real EV, yes. Okay, but it's just a hybrid.
Yeah, but they got to transition us Corvette guys. We have to all go buy E-Rays and then 4 or 5 years from now buy the C9.
The C9, yep.
And charge it, which we say we're not going to do it now, but I'm one of those people that say, never say never, but I definitely don't get excited about it today.
Right.
Thinking about it.
Right.
Can't put an AWE exhaust on a electric Vet.
Real quick, before I forget, is Stephen Rapp in here?
He was before.
Was he?
Yeah, I saw.
Okay. So if you're in here, Stephen Rapp, I donated your money to that GoFundMe for Chip and Joanne, the shooting that happened in Colorado Springs. I was totally meaning to put the GoFundMe in the description. I have not done that yet, so bear with me. I'm going to. So if you guys want to go to the description, wait about an hour or two after I release this, or after it, isn't live anymore, and then you can donate to the GoFundMe. But I did get your money there, Stephen, and I donated my own money as well. So the update on her, she's doing much better. I actually saw a picture of her with my friends gathered around her, and she was sitting up and talking with them and everything. So she's doing much better. She's got a bunch of surgeries to go through still, but...
Matthew Smith keeps asking the question about where they're going to produce all these cars. Would they open up another plant? Then it starts bleeding into the SUV, the Corvette
that's a good
brand.
Question.
I don't think they'll be making anything, but they won't do those SUVs and
they could. Why not?
At the Bowling Green.
No.
Yeah, not Bowling Green. They'll make them, but
here in Arlington.
They'll probably do them somewhere else. Bowling Green will stick to the Corvette. Yeah. Not that we,
but maybe not. I mean, I don't know.
But still, how are they going to manage Stingrays, E-Rays, and Z06s?
Maybe they're not going to. They're going to still make about 30,000 to 30 to 40,000 a year, and it's going to be a mixture. It's not going to be all Stingrays. There'll be 20 of this, 10 of that, and 5 of that.
I think what it'll be is the Stingrays will be on one line, and they'll be fine, and then the E-Ray, it'll be like E-Ray, Z06, E-Ray, Z06, E-Ray. Kind of like that.
But the total number of cars they make in a year will still be probably 35 at the max.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's get to some of these questions and comments. There's a lot here, guys. Thank you so much for, leaving lots of comments and questions. I don't know. Do you guys have a place that you want to go back to start answering some of these? I haven't been paying attention as much as you guys.
No, a lot of people are saying how they're liking what you're doing with the hardtop convertible. Like they're excited for you that you're trying that out.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and we got some cool stuff on the way. Besides my delayed new car, we have some really cool stuff coming for my 23 Stingray.
Yeah, I'm actually probably jealous, so that should tell you that right there.
There could be a possibility, though, that you might not have to be jealous. So, we'll see. But anyway.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
That's right. Under promise and over deliver. That's what Darren likes.
Oh, man. So, yeah, we have some really cool stuff coming. A lot of great content. Just lots of really cool stuff.
He said your Caddy's delayed. How did he know you're getting a Cadillac?
I don't know. Why did you have to say it like that? Now people even know.
I'm sorry. V Blackwing. Daily Electrician is on.
Oh, what's up, man?
Someone early on asked me, and I can't remember where, I just skipped by it, asking about, they saw my car in the last video being lowered.
Oh, yeah. That was the next thing that I was, because somebody asked me if I'm getting aftermarket suspension.
If I had my way, yes, you would.
Well, you're probably going to have your way.
I know, but.
So. Yeah, I mean...
So I would say my experience, and actually Jose brought this up. He saw the video, and he texted me earlier. He said, hey, you guys should do a video of a comparison of, and you should drive my car back to back and drive yours, lowered versus unlowered, just to see what you think. But mine has Z51, yours is non-Z50.
Right.
So, and I have MagRide, you don't. So I don't know if that's a fair comparison.
But don't I have to get Z51 to lower mine like yours? I mean, don't I have to get the shocks?
Yeah, that's part of what we're working on.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Can't lower a non-Z51
Well,
car?
if you have MagRide, you have adjustable coils in the rear. He does not have MagRide.
Okay.
But actually, it'd be a good assessment. Here's what we should do with the video. Let's do this. Well, Mark's car's not Z51.
No.
Okay, who in the DFW has a Z51 mag ride non-lowered car, just a stock car? We need to have you drive.
Carlos doesn't. His is lowered already, right?
Oh, you know who will? Derek will.
He'll have his car this week.
We'll do Derek.
Well, so does Jimmy.
You're going to lower Derek's car? Does he know this?
Oh, I thought he did.
Derek, hide your keys. Hide your keys.
Okay.
Don't let him in your garage. Don't lower your car. No, I'm just kidding.
No, Derek's getting his car this weekend from Brandon.
Sweet.
Yep. So, super excited for him. But
he's getting it. Man, nice.
Red Mist.
Oh, just my color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys are going to
The stance on Darren's car is amazing. I have
we should,
admit.
we should do that. That's a good point, though. We should do a video where we drive those cars back to back.
Yeah.
I feel like there's little to no difference, but I could be biased. And my car, some people would say it's way too low. I don't think it is.
I don't either.
I don't scrape.
But you lowered, but you also have bigger wheels.
Yeah,
so it kind of negated some of that?
Yeah.
How much lower is your body actually to the ground? Because you really, the impact, what you're trying to do is make the wheel take up more. You're not trying to lower the car, really. Right. You're trying to get the body closer. The gap closed. Okay.
Yes.
So when you say lowered, you're really...
And that's a perfect explanation, because that's exactly what we're going for. Once I saw his cars, I was like, okay, I got to do that. Especially with my new wheels on there now. You'll see in the video that'll come out tomorrow, it should come out tomorrow. My car looks really, really good with these new wheels, but it's going to look so much better once it's lowered like his.
Yeah.
Are your wheels 2021s or 1920s?
No, they're 2021s.
Yeah. Pretty much the exact same size. Yeah. His front tire's a little bit small. We're talking like a quarter of an inch.
Yeah,
but really nothing different. But,
nothing.
But yeah, I don't think I have any. My ride, I don't feel is compromised. I still have my front lift. I'm not bottoming out. I'm not rubbing.
You're not. No. I'd love to drive it at some point just to feel the difference.
Yeah, I would love for you to.
Because it is lowered, bigger wheels. It's got to change it somewhat.
No, it really doesn't.
No. Okay.
And you think about it, everyone's like, oh, you're going bigger wheels. But look, the Z06 and now the Eray are going to come with 2120 wheels. The car was basically designed for those wheels.
Oh, okay. All right. That's a great point.
Who wants to... Okay. Go ahead.
No, you're not jacking the car up, screwing up things. Because you said the Z06 is coming with that wheel set anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, General Lee wants to know if we think he'll be able to lower his Z06.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I don't know how you'll do it. Well, there'll be adjustable coils. It'll be adjustable coils.
He had his Grand Sport.
And you do have to have front lift, or you don't have to have front lift?
No,
no.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
The front lift adds a little bit of, not complexity, but previous generation cars, the front lift, you have to do, right now Paragon's selling the collars for it. And seeing Lingenfelter does the same thing. The Z06, I don't know if it's going to be the exact same parts, but we're going to find out, because I guarantee Paragon will have something really quick. So we'll Lingenfelter.
Yeah.
The thing is he's going to have, generally, you're going to have mag ride. You don't have the Z07 package, but you have mag ride. So that's what's going to help him on the Z06.
Why? What do you think will be different?
What do you mean?
Different shocks and everything, different coils.
Yeah, but I'm saying they don't make Z06s without mag ride.
Right.
They just all come with mag ride. So he automatically has that.
Yeah, you'll have 3/4 of an inch adjustability.
And you still, but when you do, your front lift is not, it's only for when you're going over something that you think you can't get over. Right, I mean that's what a front lift is. So Michael is saying, okay, the lift is a waste. The lift is not a waste, whether you got a lowered car or anything. The lift is absolutely necessary, especially when you're going into the driveway that I'm going into.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it just lifts it temporarily. It's not like you're lifting it and driving.
His driveway is so steep that even if you take it, like say like this is the driveway, even if you take it like this to go up it, you're still going to scrape a little bit. Because his driveway is just that steep. But with his front lift, he doesn't even come close to scraping.
Yeah.
So it's nice. And I use the front lift all the time. I actually have, you guys have seen in my videos, behind my garage is like an alley. And if I didn't have a front lift, my car would scrape every single time I backed up. Because that alleyway has a huge dip in it. And so it comes in handy there, and it comes in handy at a lot of places.
Yeah, but that's not something we were doing. Had it done professionally, right, Darren? You brought it to a specialty shop to do that. You didn't do that.
Yeah, but we'll do it.
You think
because Carlos knows how to do it?
Yeah.
So we'll have.
Okay.
If you guys haven't seen New Horizon C8. You should check out his channel, but he knows how to do it. We'll probably have him come over and help us do it. So
yeah, I didn't tell Mark this. So last week we were talking about the convertible module.
Oh yeah,
yeah. The
was
way
it
you
mods
can make
for
where you make? I think I watched it. You use the key fob. You can make it up, go up, and down.
We may have one or two, and maybe you can get one.
Oh yeah,
and try it.
I would definitely. That's a mod I'd do.
Okay.
It doesn't change the fob, is it?
No.
I don't want to like a.
No.
Okay.
All right, so let's give a shirt away, and then we do need to get to these comments. There's a lot of comments here. How many thumbs up do we have? That's not showing me for real. Anyway.
Nardi. Who's Nardi?
If you haven't smashed the thumbs up button, please do so. We hugely appreciate it. If you're new on here and you have not joined the Brinkofspeed community, go ahead and smash that red subscribe button and the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. We'd love to have you a part of the community. Okay, so you're going to win the shirt that looks like this. It's the Brinkofspeed G.I. Joe shirt. I think we have extra large and larges left. And the question that I want you all to answer... Uh-oh, my battery's running low. Let me make sure this thing's plugged in. That would suck.
In the rush of getting our spec online.
Yeah, I think we had to switch computers last second.
Switched computers. So.
You back?
Yeah, I got it plugged in. I thought I had it plugged in, but I didn't. Wow. That was almost bad.
Would have had two.
That would have sucked.
Two mess ups in one shot.
So the question is, how many miles do I have on my 23 convertible Stingray now?
And how long have you had it? How long have you had it?
What do you think, a month?
Almost a month exactly, because I remember it was
so right I'd say about 40 miles.
He's had it 4.5 weeks.
40 miles, 10 miles a week. Yeah.
4.5 weeks, because we picked it up.
All right, they're rolling in.
That was a joke. 10 miles a week. Come on.
They're rolling in.
Oh my God, John P. thinks you're doing cross-country traveling with it. I'm not going that far. I'd say you got about 40. 40 miles.
I'm not you, Mark.
Keep it low, keep it slow.
Ooh, they are coming in fast.
I have no idea.
Fast? I know, neither one of you
guys
do.
I don't have any idea.
I mean, I have kind of an idea, but...
We got some guesses
that was last
close.
Week's trivia was for your car, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how many miles had you had on it? Like 450 or
No, it was exactly 500.
Oh, exactly 500. And you had it for how long?
Oh, wow.
6-7 weeks, 6 weeks.
6-7 weeks?
No, 6 weeks.
6 weeks, see? How many do you have on it now? Or is it going to save that for next week?
No, I've only driven it. I drove it to Corvette World.
Yeah, for Toys for Tots.
Out of that rain.
Yep.
Okay, nobody has gotten it exactly right, but somebody is extremely close.
222.
So let's just say it's over 500. We know that because you've broken it. You did
it's over 500. Yeah. So, there's my gosh, there's one that's
1 million. Z06 guy, you win. He's got $1 million on it.
That was Andrew that guessed 222.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hit end on here. So you'll see Brinkofspeed says end.
Which, Andrew, your buddy's Z06 looks awesome. The red stripe has given us, I'd say, a little bit of inspiration.
Actually, I was inspired before I saw it.
I know you were. But it visually looks good, really good.
It does. Okay, we're done, folks. And this is crazy because I'm going to say second place first because this is going to blow your guys' minds.
Did someone guess it right on?
No, but somebody got within 5.
Okay.
5 miles. Okay, so second place is EMC2 with 673 miles.
E equals MC squared.
That's how close he got because I have 680 miles. But look at who got. Gary W. did 675. So, Gary W., you are the winner. Congratulations.
How many miles are on your car then?
680.
680.
680.
Slow it down. Slow it down.
Let's see if anybody put... Yeah, Paul put 688. Oh, Green Rush put 680, but it was too late. Yeah, sorry, guys. Gary W. is the winner because I had already hit end.
Yeah, you had end. It's the end.
So that's the
all
end.
you can do.
But congratulations. Don't forget, Gary, send me an email to this email right here. C8@gmail.com. Oops. Send me an email to that email. Let me know your size and your address so I can ship it out to you. Okay. Let's get back to some comments. Do a few comments and then we'll wrap this up. Thank you guys in the beginning for sticking with us. I love seeing that there were like 50, 60 people in here just waiting, and it took us, 15 minutes to get this
tonight
up and
we were
running.
off our game. We usually do about an hour prep and go over our notes, but not today. We were
playing around with the wheels and getting the wheels done.
It really didn't help that I had a new laptop that I was trying to transfer everything over.
Yeah.
And I just got it today. And so anyway, next week we will be 100% good to go, and we'll have more features to be able to show you guys with the new laptop.
Green Rush says it's Mark's fault. Sorry. I tripped over a cable. No.
What's Mark's fault?
I have no idea. He's saying it's Mark's fault. He's just playing with me. But yeah, it's whatever it was, it's my fault.
All right, so did I miss all the comments that said who was getting on a list now that they've introduced this E-Ray?
But people should chime in.
Yeah, so now that we're, done with all that, let's start a whole new fresh comment thread here and let us know if you guys are on an E-Ray list now that the E-Ray came out.
And if so, do you think you're on the list at MSRP, or have they already told you it's 10 over, 15 over, 20 over?
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's already 8 o'clock, guys. So, I have another podcast to do, okay?
Oh, really?
I'm just kidding. No,
So I've heard of one list that I'm familiar with that on the E-Ray they're 15,000 over. Is what they're telling people.
It's just... The car's not even been announced yet, right? It's just so hard to...
Shazad's asking, will C8 come under MSRP at the end of next year? So,
the question is, what about the used car market? Like right now,
well, that's what he's talking about.
Okay, so you can still buy one now and drive it off and get a little bit more than MSRP, right? The question is how much, and does it make up your taxes that you pay?
Well,
when you pay tax on the car.
And it's...
I think it's at a break even at this point.
It's not even that. It's
break even at this point.
Well, I know, but that's not what I'm talking about. Like, we could have a uptick in price come spring, but I'm sticking with my prediction, which is we're not going to really see Stingrays selling for exactly MSRP until they are readily available on all Corvette or Chevy lots. Once you can go to a Chevy dealership and you can go, hey, there's 5 Stingrays here. None of them are spoken for. They're all MSRP. Yeah. I want the red one, or I want the yellow one. That's when we're going to start seeing places like Corvette World sell for either at MSRP, or it's actually probably going to be under MSRP. It's going to be
but see,
right
things
around.
I think could be different this cycle, because if you look at the C7 towards the end of the cycle in 18-19, especially 17, those cars were steeply discounted on the lot.
Well, the Z06s were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a Z06 for 25 off sticker.
Yes.
Because I looked at one.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
But what could happen with the C8 cycle is we get closer to, quote, the C9, which no one knows that. But if rumors start to come out, and we all know it's going to be all EV, then you could have a push where everyone's not going to want that. They're going to want the C8 before it goes out, so maybe we never see much of a below MSRP.
And there's a piece to it that it is December. Nobody's shopping for Corvettes in December typically, so do know spring market will come back up a little bit. But I think the way they're cranking out the Stingrays, I think the flipping game is over. I mean, we're as 2022 ends, I say the flipping is over for Stingrays.
Yeah.
There's just not a market for it anymore. And I just had one of your subscribers from Chicago, lives near Palatine. There's a Chevy dealership out there. They've got 2 sitting out there, brand new, unsold, and he keeps calling. The dealership keeps calling him, asking, hey, I'll give you it for 10 over. He's like,
nope.
Keep talking. I'm not. But they're sitting there at 10 over.
Yeah, they're not going to go anywhere.
So I just think
and look, at Corvette World, the owner is starting to buy. I mean, he started about 2 months ago buying them for less and less. So it is coming down right now. He's able to buy them for a lot less than he was just 3 or 4 months ago, because and people are less contacting them. They're not contacting them there near as much to sell their Stingrays to them, because they know that the market has come down quite a bit. So even at Corvette World, when you go there, which I'm actually going there tomorrow to film, you'll see that the cars are starting to come down even more. And I would say probably this time next year, and they're going to be selling Stingrays there for under MSRP.
Caleb's saying he's got 2 Stingrays over 25,000 over marked at a dealer near him.
Oh yeah, there's still dealers that are doing it.
But the car's sitting there, and, and they're fishing.
They're trying to get at Classic Chevrolet. Classic Chevrolet is a perfect example. Yeah. They continue to buy Stingrays from people. I don't know what they've done lately, but 3 or 4 months ago, they were buying Stingrays from people and putting them on their lot for 25,000, 30,000 over.
Yeah.
And then they were constantly dropping the price. So,
Scott, are those brand new cars or those trade-in cars? Scott White says, I've talked to several dealers with new inventory on the lot. First of all, I've never seen a dealer with inventory on the lot.
No,
neither have I.
Well, they have cars that are sitting there. They're saying
I just said actually that the Chicago dealer did have 2. There are people that backed out, I think, or possibly.
But that's going to be very unusual.
Yeah, that is unusual.
That might be a smaller dealership, but dealerships like Classic Chevrolet, they're not going to have anything like that, because they have a list of 600 people waiting.
Yeah, they just call someone on the list and say, come buy it. But.
So that's not going to happen.
And there's a couple people say, I didn't know dealers do sell at MSRP. Yeah, there are a lot of dealers that sell at MSRP, and you can order it for MSRP.
That's right.
The top 10 dealers do that, I think, right? They're all at MSRP, right?
Not all the top 10.
Maybe the 8, 9, and 10, but
you've got McMulkin.
Yeah, MSRP.
You've got Ciocca.
MSRP.
You've got Criswell.
MSRP.
You've got Classic Chevrolet.
MSRP. So,
you've got Huffines.
And all of those are probably at MSRP at the Z06 anyway, too, right?
Oh, yeah, they are.
They're at MSRP.
Well, no, not
can't
Classic.
Get them.
Not Classic.
Classic is marking up the Zs.
Yeah.
Okay.
But at McMulkin, what I saw, or I thought I saw, they have like their $5,000 package they put on it, which is like a $500 package.
Well,
so
and generally
that's selling over sticker.
Yeah, $500 is not that big of a deal.
No, 5,000.
Oh, 5,000. But it's McMulkin.
Yes, I believe so.
Are you sure that's McMulkin? Because I know that's...
I don't know, but it was a dealer. They were advertising we sell at MSRP, and then you looked at the fine print. It was
I'm pretty sure it's
$49.95.
Hendrick.
It could be.
Hendrick is...
but there's a lot of dealers doing that.
General Lee just said my Z06 is at MSRP, and then Eric O says Classic sells a new order at MSRP, but their list is 3 years long. I know that for a fact because I got mine after 2.5 years. That's where my Red Mist one came from. Classic. It was at MSRP. It just took a heck of a long time to get.
Yeah, and that's only on Stingray.
Which is probably good advice for people too. E-Rays, you go to these big dealerships, you're going to be such a huge number at this point. If they've had a list for longer than 6 months, you're wasting your time.
Yeah. Because the list is a paper list. What the guy pulls out his drawer, and there's a paper list, and there's some computer lists. And Mike has already experienced where he's on a list, and that gets thrown out the window.
Yeah.
And you lose your car, and you've been banking on that dealership for how long?
Yeah. So Supercar Ranch says not McMulcomb. So that's what I thought. McMulcomb's not doing that. I
saw it was them, but probably someone else.
No, I mean, it's going to be, like I said, General Lee's dealership is trying to pull that. They do sell the car for MSRP, but they want to tack on their coating, their ceramic coating and whatever else that comes with.
Wheel locks.
Yeah.
Tint, low jack, wheel locks.
So that's their way of trying to make an extra, few $1,000s.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just.
But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the E-Ray talk. I wish so bad that I could have pulled up the pictures that I had to show you, but unfortunately, this particular laptop won't do that. So,
it's good.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I think we had great discussion.
Yeah. Good. Did you give anything away? Shirt or something? Are we dirty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You only got one?
You daydreaming over there?
I just thought maybe we had. Well, I'm studying. I'm looking at all this.
I know, but remember my 680 miles? That was a giveaway.
I usually you give me the T-shirt to hold it on.
I know.
Right?
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
My bad.
I'm the Vanna.
One more time, guys. Smash that thumbs up button if you can for me. There's 175 people in right now. Give us a big thumbs up. I hope each and every one of you has a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week on Octane Hour.